Week 2 of the NFL season is here. Let's get it.
Hey, bro, that got
What's
me pumping.
good? What's up, guys? It is your boys, Exacting Raider, and Natural Nate with Real Raiders Talk. It is the
Yes,
Raiders
sir.
Primos. Bro, we is already week 2 of the NFL season,
Bro,
hosting the Arizona Cardinals in. What's going on, Nate?
man,
Over here
like
stressing out.
already week 2. Bro, I just got this freaking mic finished, bro. I don't know what it is, but I probably need to get a new one because this mic is like older than like most 12-year-olds. Like what?
Bro, it's older than Derek Carr been in the league.
Bro, facts.
Oh man! All right, so let's talk about it, though, Nate. Let's kick this video off. We're gonna do a quick video, quick live here. We wanted to give our thoughts, our pregame before tomorrow's game against the Arizona
Yes,
Cardinals.
sir.
I want to kick it off though with some news that we got. I believe it was either yesterday or Wednesday that we got it, or Thursday. We're gonna have 3 starters out. We are gonna have Brandon Bolden likely. I think he's gonna be out. But we're gonna have 3 starters out. We're gonna have center Andre James out, free safety Trayvon Merrick, Denzel Perryman out, and then on the flip side to the Cardinals, they're gonna have Andy Isabella out, Rondell Moore out, Jalen Thompson, J.J. Watt, Trayvon Mullen, and Justin Pugh are all questionable. I do feel though J.J. Watt will not be playing, as so Jalen Thompson. They both did not participate in practices up to Wednesday. They did have limited practice on Friday. Who knows? They if they do play, they might not be 100%. Same with Trayvon Mullen. I believe he is not even going to see the field only because he was on IR. He's going to be
Who
missing the
would have
first
knew,
4
huh?
games. So we won't see the former Raider. I don't think we're going to see the former Raider.
Who would have knew, huh? Like,
So
oh my gosh, he's hurt.
for real, what's new? So here's who we might see since we have Andre James out. Dylan Parham, he did switch over to the center position. He played a lot of center. We've seen that in the preseason. That's what it's looking like right now, is that Dylan Parham is going to be the starter week 2 against the Cardinals with Andre James being out. So the line's going to look like Colton Miller on the left tackle position, John Simpson left guard. We're going to have Dylan Parham in that center with Lester Cotton and Jermaine Illuminor filling up on the right side.
That's more
I want to
test.
speak a little bit before we get into the other injuries and who we think we might fill those voids. I want to talk about that offensive line, Nate. Bro, this line that we experienced in week 1 that we were watching, it was a
Bro,
rotating line that Justin Daniel was doing. Dude, I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that rotating line. I mean, bro, what are you hoping for with this offensive line on week 2? Like, because I
like,
don't want that rotating shit
we
again.
were worried, right? Coming into the season. Now, how much more worried can we be when we have just people moving, moving in new spots, people out, freaking like what? Like we can't take all this stuff like in. Like we
Yeah.
already deal with like fantasy and stuff. Like we can't take this, bro.
I mean, especially for you, bro. You already got like 3 injuries.
Bro, facts. Like, bro, I'm having as much injuries in as the Raiders right now. Like, and I only have like what? It's 15 players, and they have 30.
Bro. And would you say preseason plays into that? I mean, a lot of the backups did play, and then the offensive line did play. But do you think, we have 3 starters out? Do you think really not playing them in the preseason? Now, then again, Trayvon Merrick did play in the preseason. He played limited snaps, and then same with Andre James. They played, but it's like not getting a lot of live reps. Does that play a part? I mean, I don't think with Merrick and James, I don't think the injuries play a part. Now, Derek Carr throwing 3 interceptions, that definitely played a part, and him not playing the preseason.
Probably the biggest play.
So then we got Trayvon, like I said, we got Trayvon Merrick out, and we have Denzel Perryman out. So it looks like Darlin Butler. They said Darlin Butler. So we got Jayon Brown, Luke Masterson, and Darlin Butler, who are going to fill that void for Denzel Perryman. We also have Devon Diablo, who could also play that middle linebacker spot. But I hope we see the Young Bucks. I hope we see like a little bit of Luke Masterson and Darlin Butler. I know Jayon Brown. Yeah, I want to see some Masterson in there. I do feel though Diablo and Jayon Brown are going to be getting the majority of the playing time, but I really do hope we see what we got in these rookies. I know they're going to go against starters, and this is not the preseason, but it's still early, and you have injuries. You want to make sure they can take that next step and fill those voids when people go. That's what I'm hoping for. To see some of these young bucks. Not saying they give them a lot of playing time, but give them some playing time. Like on first, could be a run play up the middle. See if they could fill those run gaps. Maybe even on a second down where it could be a pass play. See how they are in coverage. Now, of course, you want to make adjustments if they are hurting the team. Then they just need to make those adjustments and hopefully, take them out or keep playing them, but just make some plays where they could flash, put them in spots to make plays.
And
with those injuries and that, how do you feel about, Masterson and Darlin Butler getting more playing time? And if you want to see them get more playing time.
I mean, that playing time is the key for a rookie to break out. And look at Jamar Chase. His rookie year, he was like starter basically, and that's how he got to show. I'm hoping with this opportunity for our rookies to show, we can actually find something out of them and maybe shoot a diamond in the rough. I would love that, really. Especially on the defensive side.
And that's what they're saying. Also, maybe even Isaiah Palomalu. With Trayvon Merrick out, you got Deron Harmon and Isaiah Palomalu filling that safety spot, that free safety spot. Now, of course, Trayvon Merrick isn't going to go anywhere. He's not going to be a backup. He's going to be our starter. But, there's rumors that Jonathan Abram can walk, after this season due to his, they're not picking up his fifth-year option. Due to how he is in coverage, he's really not that great in coverage. Isaiah Palomalu, who knows? He could take that strong safety spot if he shows up and he takes advantage of the opportunities that he has with all these injuries on the defensive side of the ball. Now, there are only 2 injuries on the defensive side of the ball, but early in the season, I'm really not liking seeing all these injuries. I know they're not our star players, but you still don't want to see injuries, especially in a division like this, that you need to be healthy for division. Now, with that said, Justin Herbert, I just want to put that out there because he is in our division. He did, I think, suffer broken ribs, I believe. He suffers broken ribs. I didn't read it too much into it. I'm just like, man, I'm a Raider fan, but I gotta give my respect to Justin Herbert. What I seen from him on Thursday night, man, that was crazy. Hopefully our players could do that, man. Work their way back to be being superstars and being healthy. Now, so that's gonna be our starters. That's gonna be our kind of our roster look on Sunday. So no Dairyman guys, no Trayvon Merrick, and no Andre James for Sunday's game. The Cards, their injury report, they are going to be, like I said, they're going to be without Andy Isabella and Rondell Moore. So we won't see those. And honestly, bro, that's really, of course you don't wish injuries on anyone, but Rondell Moore, I feel, could have hurt them in this game. Now that,
they're sneaky wide receivers.
They got Marquise Brown, Zach Ertz, Rondell Moore, and then think about it, Anthony Avery is injured also. So you're basically putting, you're either putting Amik Robertson, Sam Webb, or Javelin Goldry on Rondell Moore. And I am sorry, but I really feel Rondell Moore has the upper hand on our backup cornerbacks. Unless they put Nate Hobbs on him, which they won't put Nate Hobbs on the number 1. I think Rakin Sin, he might be on the number 1, but after Nate Hobbs showing last week, Nate Hobbs could easily take this number 1 spot.
Yeah.
He can easily take that number 1 spot corner. And then Jalen Thompson, questionable. J.J. Watt, questionable. Like I said, I don't think we're going to see J.J. Watt. If we do, it's going to be limited. With all these injuries on the Cardinal side, really the defensive side of the ball, Nate, do you think it's going to be easier for this Raiders offense to attack? Like it's going to be like, do we see Derek Carr? Because the thing is, we know this offense can attack. Josh Jacobs will be Josh Jacobs. He will attack. He'll eat. Devontae Adams, by far, he's going to make one of these DBs turning heads. They're going to be like a chicken with his head cut off. I swear.
Facts.
Devontae Adams is going to be taking some ankles tomorrow. Hunter Renfrow, he needs to get more involved in the passing game. I just think that was Derek Carr's decision. That really wasn't play calling. I think play calling is fine. When it comes to Derek Carr and all these injuries on the defensive side of the ball for the Cardinals, can Derek Carr have how can Derek Carr take advantage? How can Derek Carr attack this defense?
I mean, maybe obviously, like you said, like he needs to spread the ball, and like the Cardinals defense is okay. I mean, they do have some star players, but like you said, some are actually injured. And you said something about Budda Baker.
I guess I thought he was on the injury list. He's not. He's playing.
Oh, well, yeah, that's a
they got Budda Baker and Isaiah Simmons right now as their star defensive players.
Yeah, those are 2 studs back there.
And I think Hassan Reddick might be on there too.
Those are the 2 that we need to watch out for, and if we need to if we're gonna succeed against those 2, then we need to have 4 people being thrown the ball to, and make them look at those 4 people, whether it's Darren Waller, Tay, Renfrow, or like Jacobs or somebody, or even
Matt
DJ
Collins,
Turner,
even Tyron.
That's tough. I just realized DJ Turner's hurt too.
Yeah, I know DJ Turner, but Matt Collins and Tyron Johnson could be that deep threat.
Yeah.
The thing is, what I seen in preseason is not what I seen in week 1. It seemed, like I said, I harp on the play calling, and I say the play calling wasn't bad. It wasn't good either. I felt like it was in the middle. Like Josh McDaniels called some good plays, and then he called some bad ones. Like that made you go like, what the hell? Like what play call was that? Want to see more that we didn't see at all in week 1 is screen passes. I want to see screen passes. And, with Brandon Bolden hurt, we're going to see more of Zeus. We're going to see more of Britton. Like, I want to see that. I want to see more screen passes into them. Like, get those guys out in space. Like, you've seen what they did in space in the preseason. They are dangerous in space. Like, get them out in space. Screen passes will get the pressure off of Derek Carr. If that's one thing that we could take away from week 1 is that we got to get the pressure off of Derek Carr. We got to get Derek Carr a clean pocket, somehow get the pressure off of him, and then let him pick apart this defense. But also on Derek Carr's part, it's like you said, we got to spread this ball around. He's got to get the running backs involved. He's got to get Renfrow involved. He's got to get Matt Collins, Tyron Johnson involved. We know he has that rapport with Devontae, but I do not want to see 18, 20 targets a game for Devontae. Like, that's just not going to work. It's not going to work. And if it does work, I mean, I feel like we're just going to get lucky then. Hey, if he's throwing it to 20, bro, if he's throwing it to 17, 20 times, bro, Tay better have like 15 catches to him. Like, he's just manning the dude that's guarding him.
He better be number 1 on all fantasy rankings too.
For real.
Oh, so I'll be mad as a Raiders fan.
Now, do you think Dylan Parham is gonna struggle? I mean, we got a rookie center, or he's really a guard. We have a rookie guard going into the center position to fill Andre James. Now, he did play center for a bit in the preseason and in college. Do you think he's going to struggle?
I mean, I hope not. It'll be like test number 2, since this time he gets like almost like a whole game full of, center play. And I mean,
with starters too, not even just backups. He's playing with the starters.
Yeah, and he's playing with big boys now. And shoot, if he does good, I'm all in it. And like, shoot, Andre James, you got to run for your money, buddy.
For real. And then
like, all of them.
From a defensive side of the ball, I want to see how we're gonna attack this Kyler Murray driven offense. We got no sacks, no takeaways in week 1. We were getting it seemed we were getting pressure to Herbert here and there, but it was not getting home. I
Yeah.
want to see sacks. I know pressures and disruptions that's gonna help, but sacks gain momentum towards the game. And turnovers, you gotta give this offense more opportunities. Now, what sucks is that this offense did get a lot of opportunities in week 1.
Yeah.
And they just didn't, we know what happened. 3 interceptions later, we lost 24-19. We have to take care of the football. But if the thing is, here's my thing, Nate. We asked for turnovers, right, from this defense. Asked from 3 and outs from them. We asked a lot from this defense that people overlook, that this defense actually holds up when they need to. When they need to make a stop, they make a stop. When they make the other team punt, they will make them punt. They will give this offense every single chance in the game to win, but it's going to come down to Derek Carr. I know people will get on my head for it, and I was for Carr going into the season. But tomorrow's game is going to go based on Derek Carr. Tomorrow's game is going to go based on what Derek Carr are we going to get. Are we going to get Mr. 3 interceptions, or are we going to get MVP status where he's just carving up defenses, throwing for 3 touchdowns and over 350 yards? Like, it's going to come down to that. But from a standpoint, like I said, I'm going to go back. I got a little off topic. How is this defense, like, what would you scheme up, Nate? If you're Patrick Graham, how are you stopping Kyler Murray in this offense? You got no DeAndre Hopkins, no Andy Isabella, no Rondale Moore. Your really focused point is Zach Ertz, James Conner, and Marquise Brown. Those are your 3 spots you got to focus on. And Kyler Murray, of course, when he takes off.
What I do think that'll work. What I do think that'll work is if we have Abram or Hobbs on a safety blitz, if you want Hobbs to go down, safety blitz. And
I mean, you can even have Abram as a hybrid linebacker position too. Bring him in the blitz
and
that way.
Everybody knows when Kyler Murray gets rushed, all he does is run backwards in squiggly lines. And shoot, if he'll run backwards for 20 yards while our safety blitz is running at him, that bro, I feel like that play can be like a game decision. You know what I'm saying?
No, we got to find a way to get more pressure on Kyler.
I've had Kyler in fantasy. I've watched him a lot, and he does not do good against blitzes, like, at all. So hopefully if we have
Patrick Graham, and I didn't see that. I thought we were going to see more blitzes from the Raiders, and I did not see a lot of blitzing from the Raiders in week 1. And I think that's a respect to Justin Herbert. I believe that's a respect to Justin Herbert.
Especially Eckler too.
Yeah, that's Patrick Graham just wanting to play coverages more on Justin Herbert than really taking that risk to blitz him. But at the same time, like I said, we weren't really getting home, and I think the blitz had to start coming just so you could get home, so you could get Justin Herbert uncomfortable. Now, Kyler Murray's case, it's like you said, he's really – and last week, he didn't have a great game, but he struggled. He struggled against the Chiefs.
Bro, Chris Jones feasted on this man's last week. He feasted like it was Thanksgiving times 5. Like, he was feasting like if he was the Cowboys on Thanksgiving. I know that was hard to say.
I guess against Kansas City, he was 22 for 34, 193 yards passing with 2 touchdowns. He got sacked 2 times for 18 yards, but it's not going to pop up the pressures, the quarterback hits, the hurries that he had to deal with. He did rush for 5 times, 29 yards. And I
bet those are scrambles too.
Yeah, they probably were. He did have a fumble recovery. So
yeah,
this is a fumbling team. But like I said, that we gotta get Kyler Murray off of his feet. We gotta get him uncomfortable. And if you could get Kyler Murray uncomfortable, make him throw some passes that's gonna make Cardinals fans scratch their heads, try to make him turn over the ball. I mean, let's talk about Chandler Jones. That's the highlight name right now. for me. Chandler Jones. He
That
wants
thumbnail, man.
he wants. Yeah, I mean, hey, he's in the thumbnail for a reason. It's because this game is gonna mean a lot to him. He's playing his former
Yeah.
team, and he's gonna want to make some plays and make his name known in this game. Speaking of which, bro, what is your real fast, bro? Because like I said, this is gonna be a quick video, guys. Real fast. What is your 3 keys to the game?
All right. So 3 keys. Number 1, car. Number one key of the game. Car has to become mobile. No matter what, he has to become mobile. If it's not there, he moves. And if we don't do that, we lose. I just rhymed. Number 2, we have
Go ahead, bro.
to blitz.
Go ahead.
And just like I said, we have to blitz to get Kyler Murray. And I just say that out of experience from watching. Number 3, man, oh man, this O-line, I'm praying this O-line keeps up. We need to find light in this O-line, like somehow. That's the key. We need to find light in this O-line.
Yeah.
I mean, but like we
No,
did find,
I-
they did do good. They did do good against the Chargers, but like I want that shining light, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like
No, I agree. I think my 3 keys of the game are gonna be similar to yours, but for my number 3, it's gonna be offensive line protection. You got to protect Carr. Now
Yeah.
this is gonna go hand in hand because with the offensive line protection, Carr has to be mobile, like you said. That I feel like that's gonna go hand in hand. That's like number 3 for me. Carr mobility and the offensive line protecting him. Number 2, run the damn ball. We only had 13 running attempts against the Chargers. The game was not a blowout by any means. At no point in the game was the game really getting out of hand. Yeah, we were down like 24-10, but that was still like middle of the third quarter. That was still like 5 minutes of the third quarter. It wasn't really getting out of hand. We still had a lot of game to play, and Josh McDaniels just abandoned the run game for whatever reason. He has to run the ball again, and you got to keep the pressure off of Derek Carr. Running the ball is going to help. And then number 1, defense. You got to create turnovers and try to create momentum for the offense. Create some ways where the offense can just score at will, where they are coming back onto the field with like short fields, like 30 yards to go or 40 yards to go. Like they're starting in Arizona's territory. That is not always going to be that they have to get 85 or 80 yards to score a touchdown. Like try to get some turnovers, get some sacks. I think this is going to be a big game for the Raiders. I'm going to start off with our final predictions for the game. I do not see this being I thought it was going to be a blowout. I said it in our schedule prediction, but after week 1, I think it's going to be closer. I think it's going to be 31-27. That's going to be final score.
Okay. So, if y'all don't remember, we did our predictions before the year started, and I also had the Raiders winning this game. I'm not exactly remember what I had the score on, but I'm going to be sure that we're going to win over a touchdown, a single touchdown. I hope that we win. We need a statement game right now. And if anybody needs a statement game, it's Carr. And
yeah,
and I hope we win.
He's the guy to watch.
Yeah, and I'm hoping
if I'm Josh McDaniels, and the Raiders win, or not, like they win the coin toss, what I mean, I would get the ball first. I wouldn't even defer. I would get the offense out there and let's start the ball off and let's get a touchdown on our open.
We did good. Did you want
to give a score prediction?
Oh yeah. So our score is going to be 28-18.
Dang, they're gonna just score field goals.
Pretty much.
Hey, whoever got their kicker, bro, started in fantasy.
Bro, facts.
I don't get 18 points.
Wait, would that be only field goals?
I think if they go, let's see,
18 points.
If they score one touchdown, one field goal, and then they go for a 2 conversion after a touchdown. So like, let's say they have 10. Like, let's say it's like 28-10, right? They score a touchdown
And they try to come back. Garbage time.
They do a 2-point. Yeah, they do a 2-point conversion.
Okay. Well, yeah, that's my prediction. They try to come back late game, but they don't have enough time, and our defense wins the game by stopping them. And yeah, so I have them winning 28-18, and I forgot what I was gonna say.
Well, guys, like I said, we just want to come on here for a quick video. The game tomorrow, it is going to be on CBS, 1:25 p.m. time kickoff. It is another late game, but it is a home game at Allegiant Stadium. Raiders at Cardinals. Let's go.